187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the Army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
He already knows. Like, just shut up already.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
You seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Music is always so nice. What's that little band-aid mark on the street?
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks.
Second floor. Oh, the very end of the hallway.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug?
Oh, my old partner.
Relax, Rusty.
These are my two old partners, I think. No?
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Nope, I can't talk to you yet, girl. Okay, that's the... Oh, she's pretty. Wow. She's so pretty. Look at her, like a Barbie doll.
Top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Can I flip the frame? Yeah.
Could have been a modeling assignment. Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Yes, I can flip it. Wait, each of them. Hold on, hold on. Let me go back to the middle one.
It's a place to start.
Next for Miss Randall. You always check the back. I learned that ever since I saw one of my parents' pics. They were developed and they had like little message behind the photos and gives a little sneak peek to their
Come on, Mal.
past, you know?
Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of
But that's
drowning.
Bruce.
Notice anything about our Vic?
May I take a look?
Be my guest.
It looks like a Bruce.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised
Yeah.
pretty badly. Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Okay.
This is her in these photos? She's something else.
Nope.
Yes. Miss Julie was...
Pretty girl like that? Maybe she was having trouble with some boys, huh? Maybe she got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just...
Bruh, boy trouble, really?
I don't know. Julie, she always had so much pride.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
There, there. It's okay.
Looks like barbiturates.
Barbiturates.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing? We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Okay, let's ask her.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Normal.
Would she have killed herself for a man?
Miss Julie would never have killed herself. She was a very determined young lady. One of those people who shake the tree for all it's worth.
I'm so bad at this.
Did Miss Randall have many friends? Is it?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson. Spill it.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia. She was very nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary's sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that...
Bro,
talk,
why
I
is
won't
my
answer
partner
any more
so...
questions.
What the fudge is his problem?
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Well, I don't have anything against her. What? I'm just gonna say lie, I guess? I don't know.
You're hiding something, Mrs. Reynoldson. There's something about Julia's past that you don't want to tell me.
And how do you come to that conclusion, young man? What makes you think I know anything about her past?
If you don't ask, you never find out.
I just
Mrs.
doubt her.
Reynoldson,
I
it
don't
seems
know.
like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Wow.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds.
1 out of 3
Been very
correct.
helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Yep, I suck.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Ugh. Yep.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
I don't have... I have all the clues, but I feel like I don't know how to read between the clues that they just gave me. Because I always don't know what they're used for, or what... Like, what are they for? Like, what does it say?
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
My partner hates everyone. Not surprised. Ooh.
I understand you, but thousands.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
New York?
We need information on anyone she might have been seeing. Maybe someone she met here.
I'm sorry, I don't know of anyone. If she was seeing someone, he must have had money. Julia would never be interested in any man who didn't have real money.
Did she have any close friends here?
Bro, what is...
Actually, yes.
How do you know one is
Heather
telling the
Swanson.
truth? I don't have anything.
Would you like to speak with her?
I don't have a
I'd
clue.
like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't.
Mrs. Stanley?
She's full of life. Wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Huh.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Eh.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Fine, I'll just say she's telling the
Julia and
truth.
Henry intimate before you started seeing him? Is there something you haven't told us, Miss Swanson?
How would I know whether Henry and Julia were close?
Wait, did I choose lie? I'm supposed to... Oh, did I accuse her?
A woman has her suspicions, Detective. Henry is really honest with me. And whatever happened in the past, I know he really loves me.
Wait, I thought I chose truth.
Are Miss Randall and
I
Mr.
apparently chose
Henderson
lie.
engaged?
Who's he?
What did she say? Mr. Henderson.
Look, lady, you need to give me something. Do you know anybody who would have cause to harm Julia?
No. Really, Mr. Phelps. Julie is my friend. I don't know why anyone would want to hurt her. She's okay, isn't she?
That's all for now, Miss.
Okay,
Swanson.
I don't know.
Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood
I'm not
Police
sure what I'm
Station?
doing wrong.
It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Maybe I'm
Wait a
lacking
moment.
clues.
I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Yeah, very convincing, girl. I don't understand my clues. Let me check my clues. This is all I have. Yeah? Is it Julia and Henry? Two suspects. Who's crying? Oh, the girl? Oh. Okay. I don't know then. I don't know. Everyone's a murderer. Everyone's a suspect.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
This is Julia's doctor. This is the one who prescribed her those meds. 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Oh, the poor
Your
patient.
investigation is much more important than mine.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
The doctor's... he's a doctor. He's wearing a suit.
Compromise doctor-patient privilege, detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
6 months? Lie.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
No. I think this is a year. I don't know.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Doubt
Benzodrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
Okay.
That'll be all for
At
now,
least I
Dr.
got
Feldman.
those two correct. Bro. This is a scary elevator. Whoa, what is this?
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Yep.
Please, thank you.
Thank you.
Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Alrighty. Gosh, I got everything wrong except for the doctor.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Okay, let's see what her death really is. Cause of death. What a real.
Was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew
Roy,
up.
I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
Oh, another another
All right, Mal,
victim.
what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
What are you, liquored up?
I don't know why I did that.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Okay.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
Why is my partner... What, all my partners are... the worst.
Arnett is in interview 2, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Interview 2.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private? Heather won't have to know? Yes.
You cheater!
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Wait, what? What did he say? Mrs. Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man. Could have been. It wasn't private. Okay.
Spill it, Henry. You know nothing about a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Ay, nako.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it.
Oh my god, every time Marines
You were in the 6th Marines.
Yes.
is mentioned.
I was a captain.
Phelps' weakness.
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Jimmy LeBlanc. 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 LeBlanc.
He's in that car at the
LeBlanc.
light.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse?
I hit
Actually,
that.
Maybe you don't.
God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Oh my goodness.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Is he pulling over? Okay.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Oh. Ah. Ay!
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy. What are you doing?
Wait, I was going incognito mode. Incognito mode. Oh man, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do incognito mode.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
No, I'm not getting closer.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Oh my god! What do you mean? Losing the trail! He can see us, stupid cop. Stop. I get confused on what to do because the cop keeps saying can't lose the trail. My god, I got stuck. What? Stop. This cop sucks. Yes. Please. I just would like to skip it, please, because it's annoying. Goodness. My cop... Phelps is just dumb. Look at him. He's so obvious.
Ticket, please. Next
Wow.
to Double C.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
What, another stealth mode? Stop.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
The worst cop.
What have you got? He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
What is this?
It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA Jimmy LeBlanc was Patrolman Fred Wallace, who's working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Car 11K, en route.
En route.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Oh.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going
Oh.
right after this little prick in the
Oh,
alley.
left. Oh my god. Well, I already lost the dude. Oh my gosh.
Clear me some space here. Throw out the guns.
Come get me.
Oh shoot. Running? The fudge? Running and gunning.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out
Whoa.
a plate glass window.
Strong
then he bolted
guy.
out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
We're a good shot.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Nice house.
Oh, I hear piano. Fancy. With maids, damn.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
What? You just let people in the house just because they say they're...
I am Mrs.
LAPD?
Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Was it really 25,000?
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eastrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
Surprise, surprise. Your cigarette case is just valued at 10,000.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Which boyfriend?
What can you tell us about the burglary?
Oh.
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
What? No.
I think you know more about this burglary than you were letting on, Mrs. Eastrom. There isn't an insurance claim involved, is there?
Are you accusing me of having my own home burgled? How dare you? What possible proof do you have for this scandalous remark?
Sorry. My mistake. I get the sense that you're worried about something, Mrs. Eastrom.
I have already received the insurance claim, Detective. Is there any way we could keep the return of these items discreet?
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom.
What?
The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
We're going together. What about my mom? Oh, I drive. Okay. Ay.
Are you crazy?
Sorry.
Watch out for the pedestrians.
I didn't even know he was there.
Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
Arnett is the big guy.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
So LeBlanc and Arnett are the suspects. Longest car ride.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Apartment 30. Why didn't we just ask the girl where the apartment is? Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't this just nice and awkward?
Awkward. Oh. Whoa. Ay, 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 ay.
Cole, this guy's our case.
Go on, put your hands in the air.
Go, go, go. What? Ay, ay, ay. Oh no.
Don't make me chase you.
What? How did I fail that? Wait, how did I fail that? Wait, what? Some cop. How can? Oh, okay. I thought they didn't get him.
How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Let's look around. Yes. This is a big apartment. What?
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Boy.
Miss Swanson might be gullible enough to believe your story, Arnett, but I'm not buying. You're involved in a burglary scam, and so was Julia Randall.
I'm a legitimate businessman. I can't speak for Julia.
What is the girl doing?
You won't let me leave until we finish this, detective. So you'd best get on with it.
Oh, I did not mean to exit
Why
out.
did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have it. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
Create a new gang? I don't know.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted it to stop.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman.
Oh!
He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Okay.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
This is hard.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what
Well,
we're
he
about
only
to find
murdered
out.
someone.
Maybe we
Ugh.
should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Hopefully the doctor didn't like run away or something.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
What?
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
How can you just fall for that easily?
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her?
No.
I ruined my life for her, and yet...
Oh, you're the old man that owns the
Will you
jacket.
testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Sad. Oh. At least he admitted to it.
Practice.
Wow.
You'll call Dr. Gerard. No.
Aw, the assistant is just worried for him.
I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
Oh, man.
What have I done?
Whoa! No!
Didn't see that coming.
No. He was in love, bro. That's sad. That's sad. Ma'am.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Call this in, Cole. Maybe you should ask for
Operator,
a
give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Okay, this is the last suspect.
We have an address for the runner.
Yeah.
Let's try and wrap
The one
this
who
up
got
then.
away. We went to a lot of places today.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
Could it be in? Oh.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh my goodness! Run. Wait, oh, did he go up? Oh, okay, never mind. He went up. I wonder if I could kill him, like right now, while chasing him. Where'd he go?
Hold it.
Oh.
He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Wow. I guess we need to go after him? Or what? Oh, okay.
Son of a bitch really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Hey! Completed it. Oh my gosh, 7 out of 16 questions correct. I'm the worst. Nope. Oh wait, no. I need to play this. Yeah. After this cutscene. Fire no! Boom! Oh. Ow. Ow. Ouchie.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Wow. I can't imagine actually going to war.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was won here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Whoa.